Hey everyone, my name is Karthik. I lead our solutions team at Moxo. And at Moxo, we're all about helping businesses streamline and manage their client interaction workflows. Moxo was started in 2012 by the team that built WebEx, and today we have over 500 customers around the world, including some of the world's leading financial services companies like Citibank, BNP Paribas, and FIS. So the problem that we're really looking to address here is something that's familiar to all of us, and that's really solving the chaos of managing client interactions, especially in high-touch, high-value interactions in departments such as wealth management, business banking, lending, and so on. Typically, these interactions are stuck in the chaos of email, phone calls, in-person interactions, video meetings, and so on, and that results in poor client experiences as well as a lack of efficiency on the internal user side. So Moxo really aims to streamline all of that, and we try to Uberize those experiences, for lack of a better term, into what we call one-stop digital experiences. So with that, I am very excited to showcase our latest innovation today, which we call Moxo Flows. Moxo Flows are essentially workspaces that can either be standalone private labeled applications or embedded seamlessly inside of your existing applications. And these workspaces blend together two sets of capabilities. The first set of capabilities is what we call unstructured interactions. So this is the ability to message back and forth, share documents ad hoc, and even have meetings. The second set of capabilities is what we call the structured interactions. So this is the ability to actually create workflows with business objects, such as approvals, file requests, forms, and even third-party actions. By bringing these together in one place, you're really able to streamline the process and make things go much faster. So let's see how it works. So over here, for the sake of the demo, we've got two personas set up. On the left-hand side, we've got the client user, who's a wealth management customer named Maria. And on the right-hand side, we have a relationship manager, which in this case is myself. Now, a couple things to note here. First, Moxo is completely cross-platform. So the client can be on web, and the internal user can also be on mobile. It works just as well. The second thing, as I mentioned, is there's two ways this is delivered. It can be a private labeled mobile and web application that's standalone and easy to launch, or this can be seamlessly embedded inside of your existing channels as well. In this case, I have the standalone app set up. So as I mentioned, I'll start on the client side, and Maria is a wealth customer, and let's say she wants to open up a new trust. She can simply open up her dashboard here, and she can send a message to her relationship manager. Hi, I would like to open a new trust. So let's switch over to the relationship manager view. And in this case, I'm using the desktop application, and we see there's a new message from Maria. Now from here, we can actually kick off a Moxo flow interaction to guide us through this process. So I'll turn your attention to what we call the Moxo Flow template library, where we have a bunch of preloaded templates that have been created for various business processes. In this case, we have a trust flow over here, and in case I go in to edit it, it takes you to the flow builder, where any business user with the right permissions can actually go in and create and modify these flows. In this case, we used a variety of business objects, and we have even more coming, such as forms and third-party objects like DocuSign, as well as Jumio for KYC. For the sake of time, I'll go ahead and launch this flow with Maria. I'll mark myself as the relationship manager, and I'll mark Maria as the client. And let me add one of my assistants to the conversation as well. I'll see a preview of what Maria will see, and then I'll go ahead and kick off the Moxo Flow workspace. Now over here, you see the workspace has been created on the internal side. It's also been created on the client side. I have notifications turned off, but normally the client would get an email taking them straight to the workspace. This is the preview explaining what the client's about to see. And as I mentioned earlier, these workspaces blend the two sets of capabilities. We've got the set of structured interactions in the center, guiding us through the process of completing this trust. And just as importantly, we've got the unstructured interactions in the same place as well. And this is important because if I have any questions at any point, I'm not jumping outside into email, calling a call center, or driving to a branch. I can simply just type my question in context on the specific object. So for the sake of expedience, I'll go ahead and complete the steps on this flow. We completed the first step, which is just acknowledging some terms and services. The next step is uploading a certain set of documents. In this case, I'll go ahead and upload a document from my phone over here, but in real life, this can be done using a desktop, or you can even use the in-app scanner that we have to scan documents inside. Once I submit this document, it's the relationship manager's turn to review and make sure that everything looks good. We'll then go to the next step where I'll upload another set of documents, which in this case will be my portfolio statement, and I'll go ahead and submit it for review. And just like before, the relationship manager will review it, and it'll take us to the final step, which is an e-signature. Now, in this case, we're using the built-in e-signature that is fully compliant, but we can just as easily integrate this with DocuSign or other leading e-signature providers. So I'll go ahead and sign the document, and add my name here, and the document is complete. So obviously this is an oversimplified version of what a workflow looks like to fit it within the allotted time, but the most important thing here for the customer is that it's a one-stop digital experience. They are only working with the bank through this platform, through the Moxo flow, where they have everything that they need to guide them through the process, submit all the documents and files and approvals in structured manners, but also collaborate with their relationship manager on the higher touch items. We've implemented this with several banks, as I've said, and it's been a resounding success. Citibank in India implemented this for transaction approval workflows in their wealth management division, and they literally tripled the number of transactions per relationship manager per month by reducing all the friction. I'm happy to continue the conversation at our demo booth. Thank you.